I do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that the evidence I shall give shall be entirely fabricated for the purposes of this training course.
We came up with this idea from when we did an ASB day here back in the spring with all the teams in the housing department, and the feedback was it'd be good to have a mock court just as a training exercise. And it also came out of an idea from our accreditation process from Housemark. Housemark came into our offices, inspected and interviewed us on all what we did, and they thought this would be a good idea as a training exercise. So it's really come from those two ideas. And we've been very lucky because we've had barristers that I work with on a day-to-day basis volunteer their services today. Mr Michael Tomlinson and Mr Tom Hall are both barristers at Free Paper, and Miss Joanna Morrissey of 12 College Place, and they've given all their time up free to Radian because they work in partnership with us and they think highly of what we do and cases that we present to court.
We've been told that we had to modify one or two things. Apparently it's a little bit like a mock wedding. If you actually repeat the official words, then they end up married at the end of the day. So we have had to tweak one or two things.
Well, I've been asked by Scott Greenwood to get involved. I think it's a really good training programme. Some of the most important things for me as an advocate on behalf of housing associations is appreciating the witnesses that come to court. And so to be able to do a training day and help with that, I think is a really good idea.
And I was more bribed by Scott to come to court today, but I'm glad I've come, and I think just seeing how the evidence has come out today will have helped everybody when they go into court as to the things that they may be questioned on.
Well, it was really initially to give the neighbourhood officers and community safety officers a chance to sort of see what a courtroom setting is really like, how much evidence you need, and how serious it is really, and just to give you a flavour of what it's like. Well, initially we got Olivia on board, I think just through chatting with Scott. She just seemed really excited about doing it, and Simon sort of stepped in at the last moment because somebody had to drop out, unfortunately, and Scott just told me I was doing it, really, so that was Michael, who played the judge, we use him a lot, and as Joanna as well, but Tom is a colleague of Michael's. We haven't used him before, but he was great, and they were all on board and gave 100%, I think.
Miss Halligan, forgive me. I didn't interrupt the first time. I don't mind if you're reporting what is said to report it word for word, but I'd like to have a little bit of dignity in this courtroom, please. Thank you.
Well, hopefully, when witnesses such as the residents have to come, the neighbourhood officer will be able to sort of go to them and say, well, the experience will be like this, and able to coach them a little bit more, and they won't feel so daunted in coming to the courtroom.
Yeah, the main benefit for the staff is to see how important it is to support our witnesses, our residents who act as witnesses at trial and at court, make sure that they keep them up to date throughout the process of the case, that they keep them informed, that they make sure they mentor them and make sure they get to court and support them at court, because it's a daunting task and prospect for any resident to have to come to court. So it's good to see, for staff to see how important that is.